100 yard dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Gas, I will not crash. 100 yard dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. T.J. Carey right there in coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He spins free. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. This pass complete to Higgins. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mayfield to throw it. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. First carry for Nick Chubb. Shreds the tackle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down.
On the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and...
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jalen Richard. 75 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Now
the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillett. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 2 there. Second down. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it second down and 12. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it second down and 12. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on third down. Carr. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cleveland. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kick.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Recon, 132.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Powers through. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost. and 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, check right.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spilled the play.
Mayfield looks to throw. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So aggressive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
734. Single. I got 83.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, that's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Carr, he'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Carlson able to put this one through as that drive ends in 3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
going to do that?
This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
He's got daylight, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 54 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is taken at his 4. And he spins through. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Mayfield trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, he did what he was known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember is a player.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Carr gives to Richard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Richard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On the draw, Richard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. It's caught. Jones. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He completes it to Jones. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. This is Richard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
His pass caught at the 4. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway. And
a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A run for Nick Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And I'll tell you, the effort's sensational, but he may have come up a foot or so short of the line he needed. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go.
Carr to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
Complete to number 83. Touchdown, Oakland. Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will get them one closer. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Nick Chubb stops short. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. 1 final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. They knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quiz. your mind. Close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out my.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. And now running right through it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jackson on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Face mask. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll buy some time right. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. And the pressure gets to him again. Taco Charlton in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Flushed out right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but as well. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taco Charlton picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Taco Charlton able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Escaping the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we...
Pressure comes and it's blocked. The Ravens block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. In for the score as the Ravens push further out in front.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 39, Fitzpatrick. Now he's flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They'll run here with Balazs. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Back now in Baltimore. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fitzpatrick. This will be caught at about the 6.
That's it, baby. We got 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Fitzpatrick. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Fights through, and now a crease. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vince Beagle, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. So the final second.